Well, I wouldn't be here if I wouldn't have been so impressed. I thought the care that my father got at the VA was second to none. I don't know where he could have possibly gotten better care, but it wasn't just that, it was the respect that he was treated with. And then even beyond that, it was the respect that our family got when we came to visit him. One of my brothers and I spent the night almost every night with him, and it didn't matter who the nurse was, what time of day it was, we were just treated, I thought, special. And I'll leave it at that.
I don't know the word to use there, but with the background of the people that work here, whether they themselves were in the military or they just had a loved one that was in the military and it means that much to them, there's just a respect that came along with it. And I know my brother mentioned it earlier, but I know Dad was where he wanted to be. I think he felt like he was getting the best care he could get. I know we felt that way. And between how the nurses and doctors treated him, but not just him, the rest of our family, we just felt like we couldn't ask for better. His name was Darl Kratzer. He served in Korea. He's a farmer. He's a farmer his whole life. Played hard, worked hard, strong, independent man that I thought the world of.
What I remember about Darl Kratzer is he was a 95-year-old, very stubborn patient, not unlike a lot of the veterans that we serve here. He was fun, he caught my heart immediately, but he immediately didn't like me very well because he was angry that he couldn't chew tobacco while he was here. And he didn't feel very sick at the time. He was admitted with COVID, but he didn't really have a lot of the symptoms.
There was nurses that went above and beyond the call of duty as far as I was concerned. There was one night that I was spending the night, personally spending the night. I was the only one there besides Dad. This is 12, 1 o'clock. I don't know the exact time, but it was late at night. And I said, hey, I'll buy you a sandwich if you will get me one. And she said, well, I can't do that. She said, I can't do that. But she said, I'll get you one. And when she came back, she wouldn't even let me pay for the stinking sandwich, okay? No, I mean, this is, as far as I'm concerned, that's way above and beyond the call of duty, you know? And that's what I meant by our family was treated with such care and respect, and that's all I know to say about that.
When we met the Kratzer family and met Mr. Kratzer, we knew right away that they were very close, a very deeply bonded family. And that was tough right from the get-go, that they couldn't visit their father. He was 95 years old. And at that point in time, a lot of times if someone, especially at that age, was diagnosed with COVID, sometimes it was almost synonymous with death, like that they may not make it, and yet they couldn't visit their father. And it was very hard for him because he didn't want to be a burden to his family. He had lived for 95 years, he was strong, he was tough, he was stubborn, and he wasn't going to end his life being a burden to us or to his family.
I don't know how I can state it any better. I don't know how he could have gotten better care anywhere than what he received. And I don't know how his family could have been treated with more respect than what they were, and more courteous, just courteous respect. Even after he had passed, the ceremony that they had as they're taking him out of the hospital, and I wasn't there. All I can go by here is what my brothers told me was, you know, gives you goosebumps. It was a special send-off, or goodbye, I guess I will say.
When he passed away and they brought him out, one other brother was up here with me, and me and my wife were here. The whole staff lined the hallways. They brought Dad out, had the flag draped over him, and it was just, it was a special thing. I don't know how to explain that for sure. It was very moving, very fitting. Again, it's a respect, an honor, an honoring. I don't know all the right words. All I'll say is it was impressive and very moving.
I would love to see Dean again. I'd love to see the whole family. They were just one of those special families. He was a special patient and just a very special family that sticks out in all of our minds that we're able to take care of him as providers while he was an inpatient here. And it's always nice when the patients or the patient's family come back and visit us. Unfortunately, during that COVID period, so many of us were covered from head to toe. And a lot of times when they come back, they don't even recognize us because of all our garb that we had to wear during that time frame.